In section 7 of chapter 14, the last section of the chapter, stepwise regression is introduced. It's a step-by-step method to determine a regression equation that begins with a single independent variable and adds or deletes independent variables one by one. Only independent variables with non-zero regression coefficients are included in the regression equation. Stepwise regression is often available in statistical software packages. It is not available in Excel. It is used to automatically sort through the set of independent variables by only selecting independent variables with significant regression coefficients as they relate to the dependent variable. The selection of independent variables is based on selecting the variable that produces the largest increase in the R-square. It is efficient in finding the regression equation with only significant regression coefficients. So it's a very handy and helpful method. In our example, temperature is the variable selected first. This variable explains more of the variation in heating cost than any of the other three proposed independent variables. Then garage is selected next, followed by insulation. At each stage, you can observe the increase in the R-squared and the decrease in the standard estimate of the error, or S. You can do this in remember, temperature, garage, and insulation. So this is the original data we had. And you can manually obtain the stepwise regressions in Excel by running a regression data analysis, again, regression between heating cost and the input will be temperature labels, and my output, I want it right here. So that would be my first result, 388 minus 493. My R-square will be 0.658, and if you notice here, the R-square is 0.658, except that this one here is expressed as a percent. Okay. Now, the following selected variable was garage. So, and we need to run a regression next between our dependent variable. Let me move this two out of the way and move garage next to the next to the independent variable temperature. So then I can get a regression. Oh, let me put this back here. And so I'd run data analysis regression again. My input, my dependent variable is the same. My independent variable will include garage this time. And I want my output to be, let's say, here. So then I get my new result, and my R-square will increase from 0.658 to 0.80, and my adjusted will move from 0.64 to 0.78. Okay, and that is what is shown on the second green here column that you see. This is a result of adding to temperature, to the variable temperature, we add now garage. Okay, and then we obtain our R-square will be 8046 and 7816. And if you notice, the p-value for temperature is 0.000, for garage is 0.002, as we have found also here, these two. And then finally, in the step 3 is adding insulation. If you notice, we're adding insulation. That will be the third step. And here we just move insulation next to garage, and our regression now is between the dependent variable and 3 independent variables. And my output range, I want it to start right here. Click OK. And then I get my new and final significant variable, insulation. and my R square, as expected, will increase, and as well as the adjusted R square. So that would be manually what we can do. However, there are software packages that will do this automatically if you select stepwise regression. Well, that is the end of our sections in chapter 14. Good luck, and I hope you have enjoyed these videos.